MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chris Paddock gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
So striding in, Donovan Solano. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The second baseman.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Number 8.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Solano, the runner at third. Flores at second. Pence on at first with nobody out. That misses 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it." because that could have been a run.
Shot toward right center. One run scores, and that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
The third base.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
So coming to the plate, Pablo Sandoval. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Pham comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Standing in, Brandon Belt. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Dozier. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. San Francisco leads this one 3-0. Johnny Cueto will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Juan.
Here it comes.
Lagares.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second
left
out.
Fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First delivery to him on the way.
At the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Cueto into his motion. 2-0 on its way.
Ball. Pham.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see there they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category.
Junior.
Cueto will go to first, and the runner back safely. Another look to first, and he'll get back in safely. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
And in steps Manny Machado. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Set to get his day started, Buster Posey. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way.
Ball
Now
1.
a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, Johnny Cueto. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Here's the 0-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Donovan Solano. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One out and a runner on second base. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A man on third with 2 down. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. One left for San Francisco. They lead it 3-0. So here's Will Myers. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once.
Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Back outside.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Padres are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
The second baseman.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
No outs, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting 8. The catcher.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt.
No
The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Chris Paddock. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a flare out to left center. Yastrzemski coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Juan Lagares is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Cueto pauses. First pitch on its way. Eric Hosmer stands in as he looks at a called strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson's on the move. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Fair.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here it comes.
Ball, that's outside.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Count is 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Nope,
inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind
13.
early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's Manny Machado now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
First offering on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Riding in once again, Brian Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Flores. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for San Francisco, the center
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Dickerson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. One and one the count now. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. The 3-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Belt is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another chance? Buster Posey. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Working for the punch out and the offering.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And now this is bobbled in left. Belt is on his way home. He will score, and they now lead by 2.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Cueto squares around to bunt, and he puts it down. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Giants on top, 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
The pitcher, Chris Paddock, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With 1 out in the 4th, that's way too many.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He gathers the throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 4-2. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Donovan Solano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 2-0 on the way.
3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
The pitch.
Hey!
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Cal Quantrill comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Cal Quantrill.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He dives, but he can't get it. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. They get the force at the plate. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The set and the 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Giants leave a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So striding forward now, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Tommy Pham.
Now here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Machado.
So now to the plate, Manny Machado. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Yastrzemski at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now batting, Will Myers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.